All right, next game up, we have Miami of Ohio. They're from the MAC conference. They're taking on Iowa on the road. The current numbers that I should have looked before I pushed play. I will do that as I'm talking, but I saw 28 and a half last, and I actually was talking to a friend about this game a few weeks ago. So I imagine it's a similar number, 28 and a half, and there's a 28 out there. It actually opened 32 and it's come down, and so I was talking to him about the game more or less, just because I make it 32. That's where it opened. And now it's come through kind of two key numbers. 31 is for sure, and 28 if it gets there at more shops. Uh, it makes you wonder, well, what is it that everyone sees in Miami, Ohio, or are people just kind of fade in Iowa because they're coming off a really good year? Uh, the power ratings wise, I'm pretty conservative with Iowa. Just similar team as last year, and Miami, Ohio, I have maybe a point better than a few other power ratings that I've actually seen out there going into the season. So it's not like I'm really high on them or anything, and that's why my number, or excuse me, I'm really down on them or anything, and that's why the number's so high. It's really just a question mark right now, and it's week one, and I'll have some of those throughout the season where I'm kind of scratching my head. This is one, I think, week one. I don't see it. I know when you look back, Iowa rarely blows teams out. It's more just kind of the way that they play football. They grind it out. They slow the game down and they run the ball a lot, especially with leads. So it's hard to win a game by 5 touchdowns, to cover a 32 or 28 and a half or whatever. So that could be part of it, but it's hard to really justify a move either way, just because a team doesn't usually blow teams out. That's not really, it's a few small sample size over the last few seasons where it's not really significant. So I'm going to wait and see. If it got under 28, I'd probably have to jump in and just trust that, my numbers are correct, and I don't mind playing against Steam or anything like that. I'll do that plenty, where I'll have a couple ads like Saturday mornings when numbers I never hit throughout the entire week just get into a range and there's too much value to not play it. So that will happen. And in this case, it'll happen less in week 1, 2 when I'm kind of getting a better feel for a lot of these squads. But neither of these teams have many question marks in my opinion. So if this got under 28, even got to like 27 or something, it might be something I'm playing. So this one for now, I guess I'm not passing for sure. A lot of these other ones, I'm pretty certain I'm passing, barring a huge swing one way or the other. In this one, I'm gonna wait and see. I think it's short, and I kind of like Iowa. Just because they don't blow teams out normally doesn't mean they can't blow Miami of Ohio out. So yeah, we'll see. But for now, it's just a pass.